Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. So let's talk about Rich Paul boldly claims LeBron James was the underdog in 8 out of 10 finals appearances. And I know exactly what he's doing. I know exactly what Rich Paul is doing. If I say LeBron was the underdog in all his finals appearances, that is going to help his case in the GOAT debate. And also, it's going to make, him winning the championship seems greater than they were. Come on, man. I know what he's doing. I see the play. So now LeBron James was the underdog in 8 out of 10 championships. I mean, if you notice, Rich Paul is always finding a way to elevate LeBron. Understandably, that's one of his best friends, right? Yeah, so he's going to find ways to champion for him and try to elevate him. So now his next move is saying he was the underdog in 8 out of 10 finals appearances. Okay. Who did LeBron play in the East to make it to the finals? The Indiana Pacers. Paul George wasn't a star yet. The Atlanta Hawks. They had no superstar. The Toronto Raptors. DeRozan, Lowry. That's his competition to make it to the finals. I know he's talking about the finals, but I'm saying look at the road he had to take. Who was his competition? LeBron faced nobody on his way to the finals. Let's be honest. Who did he face to make it to the finals? Who? Paul George wasn't a superstar at the time. He was coming of age, new in the league. The Hawks never had a superstar. We saw what happened between Lowry and DeRozan. DeRozan is mentally weak. The dude was defeated before he even faced LeBron. And that's his competition to make it to the finals. And then when he got to the finals, whenever he played teams that were actually good, he lost. The man could have went 1-3 in Miami if Ray Allen didn't hit that shot. If Greg Pop didn't make that bonehead coach play where he subbed out Tim Duncan, that was the worst play ever. So they had nobody to get the rebound. LeBron could have possibly been 1-3 in Miami. And that would have been terrible for his legacy. So Ray Allen basically saved his legacy on that shot. But back to the subject at hand. Rich Paul now is trying to elevate LeBron more by saying he was the underdog in 8 of his 10 finals. Come on now. So Rich Paul said 2011 and 12 were the only 2 years LeBron was expected to win. So 13 and 14 he wasn't expected to win. He didn't have a great team with Wade and Bosh. I'm confused. And Ray Allen. Oh, so he's going to say that LeBron versus the older Tim Duncan, the Miami team wasn't a great team, or LeBron just underperformed and didn't get it done. But okay, as far as LeBron beating the Detroit Pistons to get to the finals, I saw that game. To be honest, Detroit was so good they kept toying with LeBron. Go back and watch the game. They kept toying and they kept toying with LeBron. Detroit was so good defensively, they toyed with LeBron. And eventually he went nuclear. It was too late. So I'm not going to diminish him making it to the finals at 22, but Detroit did play around. They played around a lot because they were so good defensively. Their defense was so elite that they would just toy with you. And they did that to LeBron, and eventually he went nuclear and they couldn't stop him. But he made it to the finals, so hats off. I mean, yes, a lot of people are going to say, look at the rosters that LeBron dragged to the finals, but once again, look at the conference he's playing in, the East. The East have been weak for years. The Eastern Conference has been weak for years. It finally became strong like a few years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago. The East finally became serious. Prior to that, the East was always weak, always been weak. And this is a fact. The East has always been weak. And LeBron never had any competition on his way to the finals. Speaking from his Miami days. Prior to Miami, he had Boston, he had Orlando, so it was a little bit tougher. But once he went to Miami, got crewed up, he never had any competition. The East have been weak for a long time. So I don't know what Rich Paul is trying to get at. We all know he's always trying to champion for LeBron, as he should. That's his friend. I get it. Stop the cap, man. Like in the bubble, the Lakers weren't favored to beat the Heat. Oh, so the AD LeBron team wasn't favored to beat Miami Heat led by Jimmy Butler in the bubble? Okay, Rich Paul. I'm telling you, man, dudes be trying so hard, like finding ways and just trying, campaigning for LeBron. They be trying so hard to help him in the GOAT debate. His game can't speak for itself. Whatever LeBron has done on the court in his career, can that not speak for itself in the GOAT debate? We know the answer to that one. Nope, he lose. So we got to champion for him and find these lies about he's underrated in most of the finals. And we just got to find a whole bunch of stuff to try to help him in the GOAT debate because his game can't speak for itself. And that's just what it is. Every time you blink, Rich Paul is out here saying something else. LeBron is this, LeBron is that, because LeBron game can't speak for itself. He need Rich Paul to go out on a campaign like he's running for presidency and campaign for LeBron. Why can't LeBron game speak for itself? That's all I'm saying. Another lie. In 2013, LeBron was at his peak, his prime peak. The Heat were favored to beat the Spurs. The Heat had a better team, and they lost. But Rich Paul is going to say, in that series, the Heat weren't favored. LeBron wasn't favored because the Spurs, led by old man Tim Duncan, was favored over a young LeBron in his prime, a young D-Wade, a young Chris Bosh. Stop it, man. And this is what Rich Paul always do. He lie, he makes up things. He tries hardest to campaign for LeBron because that's the only way LeBron will ever have a chance in the GOAT debate. We got to go out there and, run campaigns every few months, and hopefully it'll stick in the mind of others. Come on, Rich Paul. I see past the bull, man. Cut it out. The only time I'll give him a definite underdog is the third and the fourth time in the Warrior series. Those 2 times, I'll give it to him. The last 2 finals in the Warrior series versus KD and Steph, that I'll give to him. But come on, man. The Detroit Pistons series, I'll give that to him also. Detroit should have won, could have won. They played around, but he got it done. I'll give it to him on that one also. But for Rich Paul to say 8 out of 10, he's capping. Like, this dude is out here lying for LeBron, as he always do. And sadly, it won't help him in the GOAT debate. It won't, because I don't care about word of mouth. I've seen LeBron, I've seen Kobe, and I've seen MJ. So Rich Paul trying to campaign, it won't make any difference. We have seen better. LeBron is great now. I'm not trying to undermine him, but we have seen better. And that's just what it is. But as always, I holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. Holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.